Right, so in this video we're going to cover the workflow, iterating workflow. Say we're done with our kind of like character transfer here, but we are not so happy with the overall result, and we kind of want to start over again. If you have your old scene, then you can just open those. But for reason, if you did not save the previous files and this is the only file that you ended up with, um, we have this two button here on the character transfer tab. There's the delete setup and there's the delete correspondence. Delete setup will basically delete like the whole thing here. So if I select this mesh, you'll see that we have the result mesh along with the deformers. And if I go to here and I click delete setup, with these meshes kind of like selected already, as in I basically tell I work on Mark and I have this character as my driven mesh, then the delete setup will know what to do. So if I click delete setup, it looks like nothing happened. This is because the A2F is at the default state, and this character is kind of reset to its default, which is also kind of like there's nothing. So what happens is actually this head here, you see that it's no longer named result, and this is actually the original mesh, and there is no deformer under it. And as well, when we apply the wrap UI to drive the browse before, the browse deformers are also clean with that delete setup. So so that's what it does. And at this point, if you want to go back to character transfer here, and we want to start, say, tagging the points again, you see that I can show the correspondence points, but the other mesh is still hidden. In this case, we can one easy way is I'll just going to go back to select mesh and then kind of like help this UI to refresh, is to pick the open mouth again. Because every time we pick the mesh, it will make sure that the mesh is visible for us to edit. So it'll unhide it. So that's how we do. Instead of going and find the mesh on the stage, which might be tedious to do if you have too many objects. So that's how you can do it. So at this point, you can edit the points, and then generate new fitted mesh, and then continue with the post wrap again. The other thing that we have is the delete correspondence. So this one is completely remove all these points here. So all this, if you're saying that I really want to start over, like tagging these points, then the delete correspondence is what you want to do. What this does is that you go to your stage and it's going to delete the correspondence data, which is stored under this transfer data here and transfer 01. So I'll do that. So delete correspondence. So now you see that nothing is available anymore. If I click the open mouth, there's nothing. So all these correspondence informations are removed. So yeah, so that's how you can clean. Again, then you start adding the points from the beginning. Thank you.